What's up, 88ers? Welcome back. We got shoulders today and we're rolling on with the all compound series. Stay tuned. We're going to show you all the compound exercises for shoulders. Guess what? There's only two, but there's a whole bunch of variations of those two exercises. So stay tuned. We're going to show you a bunch of them. Probably already guessed it. There's two exercises, compound exercises for shoulders, excuse me. Overhead press and upright row, right? There are a couple more exercises, but they're isolation. So you got your raises, front, side, rear. Those are isolation exercises. So the only two is upright rows and overhead press. But there's a whole bunch of variations over there of those exercises. You have dumbbells, you got barbells, you got cables, you got standing, you got seated, etc., etc. All right, let's get started. So upright rows. I prefer a dumbbell upright row or a cable upright row over the barbell. It just gives you freer range of motion, and I like to arc my arms out wide here. You see a lot of people doing them close like this. For me, I can feel the caps of the delts more when I arc them. A lot of people have shoulder issues with this one. If you do, don't do it, obviously. I've never had an issue with my shoulders doing upright rows. They're good to go, no problem whatsoever, right? All right, so that's dumbbell upright rows. Now we're gonna do dumbbell overhead press. Straight up, straight down, just like so. Perfectly in line with your shoulders, like so. That's one variation. You could do them seated, that's an obvious one. Same way. Then you got an Arnold press, where you press them like this, up and down, and you twist them. Gives you further range of motion and more front delt activation. All right, then you got a Y press. Looks like this, just more side delt activation. This isn't really an overhead press, it's more of a Y press right here, right? Right. All right, there's probably a couple more variations that I'm forgetting about, but that is your compound dumbbell exercises for your shoulders. Upright rows and overhead press. Stay tuned, we're gonna move to the cables. All right, rolling on to the compound only exercise for shoulders. Again, I should have said this at the first exercise, I apologize. All compound exercises, you go heavy. 3 to 4 sets, 6 to 10 reps. If you can do 11 on your big compound exercise, it's too light. Make it heavier, 6 to 10 reps. Okay. Upright rows on the cable. You get yourself right here. And again, I like to use the two different handles, but you can use a bar here as well. It gives you a freer range of motion when you have the handles, just like the dumbbell. That's why I prefer not to do it with the barbell, because I got more freer range of motion with my hands. And I like to give underhand grip when I'm on the cable here and pull them up like so. So my hands, when I'm doing with a dumbbell, my hands are overhand. When I'm doing with a dumbbell, my hands are, I wouldn't say underhand, but my knuckles are facing each other as opposed to palms facing each other. All right, so you come up, squeeze the delts here, and then back down. Squeeze the delts, back down. Pro tip here, just don't go all the way down. You hit rest right here. So keep tension on the delts by not going all the way down. Keep your elbows slightly bent and keep the tension on the delt the whole entire time, just like so. Right? Right. All right, these are compound exercises because they work all three heads of the delts. You got a front head, a side head, and a rear head. These are the only exercises that will hit all three heads with one exercise. All right, so that's cable upright rows. Same thing with your overhead press. You just come here, boom, like so. Overhead press it. Now with this grip and the way I'm set up, this is gonna be a lot of front delt. You can see the weight is in front of my body as opposed to lined up with my shoulders. It's gonna give you more front delt. You got a close grip here, which is also gonna give you more front delt. If you want a different feel, you can put a different bar on here, like literally a bar, and then press the bar. Right? Right. All right. 2 compound moves for shoulder on cables, cable upright row, cable overhead press. Stay tuned, we're gonna finish with the barbell. I'm gonna finish this all compound shoulder exercise video with the barbell, upright row, overhead press. You guessed it, y'all. All right. So the upright rows is my least favorite on the barbell. I do like to do overhead press on the barbell, but I would prefer dumbbell. But I don't mind doing the barbell overhead press. Upright rows, you rarely see me do them on a barbell, every once in a while, but I prefer upright rows, either cable or dumbbell. But you can do them, you can certainly do them like this. Same action, same movement. You just don't have the freer range of motion because your hands are locked onto this bar here. All right, same thing. Squeeze your delts at the top, bring it down. Don't go all the way down. Here you're just resting. So keep constant tension on the delts, just like so. Right? Too easy. All right, again, load up the weight. Big compound movement. Nothing beats a barbell when you're talking about compound movements, y'all. All right, overhead press. Just like so. Same deal. You can do these seated, and I would advise doing them seated unless you're doing some strongman or want to work your core. So if you just want to work shoulders, do these seated. But you got overhead press here. Squeeze the delts at the top, bring it down, and then press. Just like so. Pretty simple, pretty basic exercise. Most compound moves are, but they also give you the most gains, right? All right, stay tuned, we're gonna cap this video. Thanks for staying tuned for this all compound shoulder exercise video. We only did 2 exercises, y'all, upright rows, overhead press. But we did a bunch of different variations with dumbbell, barbell, and cable variations of the upright row and overhead press. For me, dumbbell is probably the best, but try each one out. They're all great exercises. See which one you like the best, which one you can feel working your shoulder the best. If you feel one more than the other, I would stick with that. If you don't feel any of them better than the other one, go with dumbbell. All right, for more videos like this, check out our shoulder playlist. And as always, like and subscribe.